let me quickly explain about today's program. So the timeline is in Manila time. As you might be aware of, BTV is actually located in Philippines, so it's in Manila time. But consider the 1 p.m. is the time we're seeing now. And so for the first 10 minutes, we're going to invite Miss Nayun Kim from NIIT for the congratulatory remarks. And then NIIT will brief you about the Aerospace Scholarship Program. And then I will also explain um, further information regarding the scholarship program and what kind of development programs are under this track and what kind of eligibility criteria you're applying. And then we will see a short video, and then we will move to the group discussion session. And the group discussion session will be facilitated by the scholars, initiating by a Blackboard, and they will share their experiences in getting admission and preparing the including documents and even their experience in Korea so far. And then there will be a short closing session, and that's it from the announcement session. I can see some of the attendees are raising hands, but if I'm not wrong, type, you can write down your comment in the chat box. So if you have any questions or comments, you can put it in the chat below. And I will stop here, and I'd like to invite Ms. Mayun Kim from National Institute of International Education, NIIED. And she's covering all the international scholarship programs, which is funded by the College for International Students. So please welcome Ms. Mayun Kim.
Hi, my name is Nayun Kim, head of the Global Korea Scholarship Team at the National Institute for International Education. GKS program supports undergraduate and graduate students in pursuing higher degrees in Korea and has supported approximately 19,000 scholars as of 2025. This year marks the second year of the international organization track under the GKS Graduate Degree Program. Last year, a total of 20 scholars were selected through the Asian Development Bank track, and this year we plan to select 50 scholars. I'd like to express my sincere appreciation to Ms. Na-hyun Kim, Education Specialist at ADB, for her support and cooperation. We hope that through the international organization track, many talented students will be given the opportunity to pursue their studies in Korea. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Nayun Kim, for your heartwarming remarks. And I'd like to hand it over to Ms. Nayun Kim for the introduction of the scholarship program.
Hello everyone. My
Ms.
name
Nayun Kim, I think you should start sharing your screen first.
I'm gonna share my presentation. I'm gonna move over there for presentation. Hello everyone. My name is Kyung Kim. I'm in charge of selecting GK's graduate degree scholars, including the ADB ROK Scholarship Program at NIUD. I'm very happy to attend this event hosted by ADB. As planned, I'll now explain about ADB ROK Scholarship application. Based upon an MOU between ADB and ROK signed in August 2024, ADB ROK Scholarship has established. ADB ROK Scholarship aims to develop a new framework for cooperation in human capital development between the Republic of Korea and the Asian Development Bank, and to enhance international education exchange. Within the framework of the Global Korea Scholarship Program, referred to as the GKS program, and Ministry of Education, Republic of Korea will offer ADB ROK scholarship to eligible students and faculty from ADB partner university. I will explain the scholarship period. ADB ROK scholarship program covers the 1 year of language program, plus either additional 3 years for the doctoral degree program or 2 years for the master's degree program. Scholars must take a year-long Korean language program prior to a degree program. Scholars who submitted TOEIC level 5 or 6 at the time of application are exempt from the Korean language program and start their degree program immediately. To proceed to the degree program, scholars must obtain at least TOEIC level 3 within a year. Scholarship benefits include round-trip airfare, tuition, Korean language training fee, and monthly allowance. GKS is the largest government scholarship program in Korea, and the benefits are one of the best in the world compared to other government-sponsored scholarship programs. However, the scholarship does not cover everything. For example, housing, dormitory fee, textbooks, visa change fee, etc. are not covered by the scholarship. So please make the financial plans to cover the additional costs and make the most out of your scholarship. ADB ROK program is divided into general, RHKS, R&D, and global network. For the general program, students are selected from all departments offered to scholarship students by 74 GKS universities. Additionally, a number of participants will be assigned to each country. The RGKS program is provided by all departments at regional 41 universities. R&D program is offered to cultivate talent in strategic high-tech industries. We operate a curriculum focused on research and development in emerging industries. A total of 21 universities, including KAIST, are participating. The Global Network program is offered as a master's degree program. The Global Network program is a curriculum that forms a global network on humanities and social science majors linked to global issues. We provide English taught lectures, and this program does not include Korean language program. A total of 6 universities, including Seoul National University, are participating. Next, there are a total of 76 GKS universities in Korea. Type A includes a total of 45 universities located in the metropolitan area, and specialized science universities. Type B includes a total of 41 universities located in the regional area. Next, let's look at application eligibility. All applicants must hold citizenship of GMCs. Applicants' parents must hold citizenship from another country other than Republic of Korea. Both the applicant and his or her parents must hold non-Korean citizenship. Current professors must hold citizenship of the ODA recipient country listed by OECD DAC. Applicants must be under 40 years of age, and current academic professors in one of the ODA recipients under 45 years of age. But on global network program, no age limitations. Applicants for a master's degree must have earned a bachelor's degree, and applicants for a doctoral degree must have earned a master's degree. Regarding grade, the cumulative grade point average of the entire curriculum from the previous degree program must meet 80% or above on a 100% point scale. Now, regarding restriction, ADB staff, consultants, and contractors working for ADB are not allowed to apply for the ADB RK scholarship program to avoid conflicts of interest. Next is selection procedure. Scholarship students are selected from February to June for graduate degrees. We announce application guideline in early February every year. First round selection schedule is announced by each university. To apply for our scholarship, applicants ask for recommendation letter to the project manager of the ADB partner university. The university receives applications by their deadline. Please check the website of each university. Those who pass the first round are recommended to NIIT, which then conducts the second round of selection by early June and select the final scholarship students by late June. Now, it's still required documents. Applicants must submit documents to complete and certificates. There are application forms, study plan, recommendation letter from ADB partner university, etc. for the document to complete. Next, certificates include proof of citizenship, previous degree graduation certificate, and transcript. Required certificates must be apostilled or consular confirmed. If applicable faculty members from ADB partner universities, like certificate of employment must be submitted. I will explain things to note when submitting application documents. All documents must be submitted in English or Korean. Documents written in English or Korean must be apostilled or consular confirmed. Documents written in other languages must be submitted together with a certified translation in English or Korean, and must be apostilled or consular confirmed, either original document or certified translation. Applicants submit one set of apostilled consular confirmed documents directly to the university they are appointed. Now, let's look at the frequent questions from our applicants. Regarding application procedure, can the applicant apply multiple universities? Applicants can only apply to one university and one department. If an applicant is found to have applied to more than 2 universities, their scholarship will be cancelled. When is the deadline for the application? Each university has a different application period. Please check the website of each university. May the applicant submit their application to ADB? No, applicants must submit their application documents directly to the university they are applying. Submission to ADB or Korean Ministry of Education or NIID will not be accepted. Any documents mistakenly sent to ADB or Korean Ministry of Education or NIID will be excluded from the screening and will not be returned. I'm expected to graduate from my current degree program in May of 2026. Am I eligible to apply for this program? Yes, applicants who are expected to graduate by July 31st, 2026 can also apply for the program with a certificate of expected graduation. Such applicants must submit their official graduation certificate or diploma and final academic transcript to GK Center NIID by July 31st, 2026. Failure to do so will result in the cancellation of your acceptance. Next question. I have a master's degree. Can I apply for a master's degree program in a different major? Which degree certificate should I submit? You can apply for a master's program while holding another master's degree. If you are applying to a master's degree program, you should submit a degree certificate and academic transcript of your bachelor's degree. In this case, your CGPA of your bachelor's degree should meet the grade requirement in the application guidelines. Providing your master's degree certificate and academic transcript is optional. I'm applying for a doctoral degree program. Should I also submit a CGPA of my bachelor's degree? Applicants for a doctoral degree program should put a CGPA of their previous degree. Master's degree on the application form. Doctoral degree program applicants should submit the graduation certificate and official academic transcript of both bachelor's and master's degree. The CGPA required in the application is of the master's degree. When it comes to faculty members, is this opportunity open only to those who are currently with? Yes. Students and graduates under the age of 40 are eligible to apply for the ROK scholarship. However, former faculty members are not eligible to apply. Next, regarding language course, is it mandatory for all GCAS scholars to pass at least level 3 in TOEIC after 1 year of Korean language program? Answer is yes. Every GCAS scholar, except scholars in Global Network program, must achieve at least level 3 on TOEIC within a year-long Korean language program to proceed to his or her degree program. In addition, a certain university or department requires students to submit a valid TOEIC certificate of level 3, level 4, or higher. Scholars who apply to such a department may not enter their degree program if they fail to achieve the required TOEIC certificate during a year-long Korean language program. The degree program I applied to is taught in English only. May I be exempt from the Korean language program? No. Year-long Korean language program is an important part of the GCAS program. Except a global network program. However, if you have already attained an advanced level, for example level 5 or 6 in TOEIC, when applying for the program, you must submit your valid TOEIC certificate to be exempt from Korean language program. You will directly start your degree program from September 2026. If you attain TOEIC level 5 or 6 during the first 6 months of Korean language program, you will exempt from the remaining 6 months language program, and you must start your degree program the following semester, March 2026. Current academic professors who are applying for exemption from Korean language training in a 100% English taught program will be exempt from the Korean language program. Next, required document. Whom should the applicant get a recommendation letter from? ADB ROK scholarship applicant should get a recommendation letter from the project manager of the ADB partner university. For the regularization on required certificates, can I choose between apostille or consular confirmation? Countries that have during the apostille convention only issue an apostille. For the rest of the countries, you should obtain consular confirmation from the Korean embassy consulate in your country. If your country does not belong to the apostille convention, or if the document cannot be apostilled, please obtain a consular confirmation from the Korean embassy or consulate. May I change my final university choice during my Korean language program or during a degree program? No, changing the university or transferring to another university is not permitted. That's the end of frequent questions. Next, our official announcement is on the website. Website address is studyinkorea.go.kr. Next, plan your studies and next scholarships, and you will see the GCAS notice menu. Number 4,425. There is 2024 ADB ADB ROK scholarship guidelines. For applicants, reading the official application guidelines is the most important step. For further information regarding selection, please refer to the following website and email address. We hope that many outstanding students who are interested in the ADB ROK scholarship will apply. I will wrap up my presentation here. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Clementine, for your comprehensive presentation. I'm receiving many questions on the chat box. I think I've replied to some questions, but can you answer some of the questions? Um, so one question is regarding whether the applicant who is currently having the master's degree outside Korea, but seems like the applicant is a graduate from the Department University or bachelor's degree. But then, if the applicant is studying in abroad outside Korea, then can they apply for another master's degree program or GPS program?
Yes, he or she can apply for our GKS program for master's degree.
Okay, thank you. And I'm also seeing many questions regarding the English proficiency test results. So whether the English test, language proficiency certificate is required or not, that should be, so the applicants should check the additional criteria, like additional requirements from each university of the Republic of Korea. Because from our side, like NIIEB or ADP doesn't require any English proficiency test results, but some university they kind of add more requirements for the applicants. So it's applicants' of responsibility to visit the website and check the additional requirements.
And yes, that's the most important point.
And one more question regarding the family support. Will there be family support for like spouse or children for the scholars?
Can you say that again?
Is there a family support for children or spouse for like visa or?
No, we don't provide family support for visa or allowances, etc. We don't support.
So I think thank you, Kim. I think I can add more slides to her presentation to explain more about the EDR expansion program, including the list of department universities. So let me hand you over. Can you see the screen? This is the eligibility criteria that was actually also announced by the NIIEB. It's the same content, but I'd like to add more things because we are inviting faculty members of the Department University. For them, the age limit will be 45. And for the nationality, I know that some of the universities are having international students, including, let's say, Indonesian university has European graduates. That's something that can be happen. But for the nationality, all applicants must of education, the applicants who are applying for a master's degree should have a bachelor's degree in advance, prior to their study. So, and they must submit their official graduate certificate by July 31st. So, if you are in your final year and if you are expected to get this graduate diploma by July 31st, then you are eligible. And CGPA criteria must be met, and there is no exception. And one big point you should check is the applicants are responsible for checking the additional requirements from each Korean university. And I'd like to share another screen. I think many of you have already visited this website. This is the website that we created for the ABB Onco Scholarship Program. And for the official guideline, you can use this link to check the official guideline from the Korean website. So as Kenyon just presented, you can check all the guidelines here. And the list of university available in Republic of Korea is also included in the notice. And here's the available university list and submission deadline. This is only provided for your, let's say, convenience, but ABB doesn't have any liability to, ensure this information on the sheet. So you can check all the web page from Korean University. These are the GKS notice, and you should check the deadline for document submission. You can see all the deadline is actually different from each university, and you should also check the additional requirements from all these websites. And just one more thing you should remember is that the application document should be sent by postal mail, meaning it takes some time to reach to the university you are applying to. So be mindful regarding the submission deadline. Some universities, they receive the copy online first and then extend the deadline till April. But mostly they are accepting the document by postal mail. So please be mindful for the submission deadline. And as some people are asking about the recommendation process, I will share the screen. So basically we have ABB partner universities, nodal persons on the list. I will show you. And the applicants should ask for the letter of recommendation letter to the nodal person of the ABB partner university. And they will check the eligibility criteria, like the minimum criteria, and then issue the recommendation letter. And applicants should directly send the application documents with the letter to the Korean university they applied to. And they should also check the submission deadline. And the nodal person will also share the information of the recommended candidates from the partner university, so that we can track. So it's like a double check for the recommended candidates. And as this is under university track, ABB ROK applicants can apply for only one university and only one department. So do not make multiple application documents. And everything will be documented. And these are this is the list of ABB partner universities. This will be also shared with the through the website that I just shown. From Bangladesh, we have BNU and Bangladesh University of Engineering and Technology, John Shore University, and East West University, Granted University, BUT, BUET, and Institute of Business Administration of University of Dhaka. In Cambodia, we have ITC and NUM. Philippines, we have four universities: Batangas University, Mariano Marcos State University, UST, and Vietnam, we have three. Indonesia, we have four. India, we have Kaushala Skills University and the universities and colleges of the PhD. I think the number of universities and colleges is large here, so I didn't put that on this slide. And Uzbekistan, two universities, Pakistan, one university. And for the required documents, you should also check all the official information through the official guideline that I showed you. If you visit this web page, then you will directly link to the official announcements from the NIIET. Please check the required documents from there. And for the ADB out-of-place scholarship applicants, the letter of recommendation should be issued by the noble person of the university. So don't ask, just anybody from the university. You should reach out to the right person from the university. Okay, and I actually did a survey, short survey to the selected scholars last year, and they reported that the most challenging part for application preparation was actually document notarization, and it really takes a lot of time. So either you are going to get the documents posted or get consular confirmed. It will take a lot of time. So please start as early as you can, because all the documents should be notarized, and there is no exception for that. And Atari is asking whether the middle person list will be uploaded after this session. Yeah, yes, I will upload the list. Okay, I will stop here. Actually, don't know how to stop sharing. Here. Okay, I will stop my presentation here. So I'd like to invite the remaining questions. So let's see. So one question from Chandra. Currently, I am applying for GKST. Is it possible for me to also apply for ADB Arctic scholarship? I think the answer is no. But Clement, can you share your opinion?
You can actually you cannot apply double one time at a one time one department. So you cannot apply GST and ADB scholarship. Only one, choose one.
Okay, thank you. And question from Lalita. Can I get the information about fashion designer course? This kind of, the applicants should explore the departments and degree program by your own. And if you look at the official website of Korean government, you information will enhance the chances of admission. I think when it comes to getting admission, it really relies on the Korean university's decision. So yeah, how to narrow down the universities. This is something we can do for we should do when you apply for study abroad. You can check the information from the website. You can visit the web pages of universities to check what kind of degree program is actually very good quality and beneficial. And the selected scholars this year will lead the group discussion. So you can also ask them about the degree program they are studying and get some information from them. So can I apply for ADB-ROK and GKS R&D at the same time? Jongwon, can you once again answer this question?
No, you cannot at the same time. The ADB ROK or R&D program. You should choose one program.
Yeah. So one more question about the document submission. Will the document be sent by the university or by the student? This is very clear. Each applicant should send the application documents to the university they are applying to. Even for the recommendation letter, they should get it from the professor and send it directly by themselves to the university by the deadline. I'm finishing up my master's degree program and will be done by May, July 25. So the criteria is quite clear. If you can get the diploma by July 31st of this year, you can apply for the next degree program. The minimum CGPA criteria was also asked by our ministry. You can check it on the official guideline. So somebody, Dia Ritya was asked about the eligibility criteria for ADW scholar applicants who is eligible to apply, students, graduates, or faculty members. So any graduates under 40 can apply for the scholarship program, and faculty members under 45 of ADW University will be eligible for this program. So for the faculty members, former faculty members will not be eligible for this program because they need to submit the certificate of employment. So the faculty members can get the employment letter from the university. So it doesn't have to be from the northern person, but there must be a employment certificate which is issued by your university. Is it necessary to apostille education documents from Korean embassy? It depends on which country you're from. So if your country has a membership of apostille convention, the documents can be apostilled. But if it's not, it doesn't have the membership, then the applicants of that country should go to the Korean embassy and get the documents authorized by the Korean embassy. distance between my residence and my previous university so far. So it doesn't matter, but since we are also tracking the list of recommended applicants, so it doesn't have to be like 10, 15 signatures. So once we get the final recommended applicants list, and if your name is there, then it should be fine. Is it crucial to get acceptance letter from the professor of Korean University before applying? So it's not like a mandatory procedure, but many scholars recommend the applicants to actually reach out to the advisory professor and discuss about their study. So because eventually the Korean professors will be the one who will decide your admission. So I have a question from Gazala. I think it's regarding the embassy transfer. You can reach out to the Korean embassy and get the answer from there. So the list of NODA person and the contact info will be shared with the UBB Office Scholarship website, so you guys can get the information and reach out. Somebody is asking whether the instructor or lecturer are also qualified. I think it depends on the UPCA university specific. So we don't have like strict criteria for that because many countries have different system for academic professionals. I think I cannot go through all these questions. So if you have any further question regarding the scholarship program, you can actually send the email to us, and you can send it to me, and also please CC so that I cannot overlook the Okay, I have one question from Watch Meeting reading. I'm graduated from South Korea with a master's degree, and I'm going to apply for a PhD degree. Is this person eligible for GKS scholarship? So can they apply for doctoral degree program if they graduated from South Korean master's degree program?
No, it's not acceptable. Those who are graduate from South Korea University are not eligible.
Okay. So when it comes to, for like admission, so if it is not regarding the minimum criteria, you should ask the university you're applying to, because whether the thesis or like any research preference will be prioritized or not, that we cannot answer. You should reach out to the Korean university or the Korean department you are applying to. recognition is actually depending on ADB partner university's decision. So even if we meet the criteria, minimum criteria, if the ADB partner university doesn't give you the recommendation letter, then ADB cannot do anything from there. So the recommendation should be issued by the partner university, and that's the initiation of the accreditation process. There's one more question regarding the graduation certificate. Can I apply for ADB ROK if I will obtain my graduation certificate in August?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's not acceptable. So July 31st is the last deadline for diploma submission. Is there a scenario where relaxation with respect to eligibility can be made? No, there's no. The eligibility criteria is really the minimum criteria for the applicants, so you cannot shake that threshold. Okay, I think I covered most of the questions here, and I can also see many duplicated questions and very simple questions you can actually solve from the official guideline. So let me stop here. And let's jump into the group session. Before we start, let's get the keywords ready. Is working. Is it not audible? Okay. I will share it after the group session then in the closing session. So can we divide the participants into the groups? Yeah,
Again?
yes. You lost your connection?
No, 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 no. I think I've been invited to the wrong room because we have two mentors in that room.
Oh,
In room two. I think I'm supposed to be in room six according to the announcement. But in the chat, Miss Bona said that there is no mentor in room one, so maybe I should join it. So there.
yeah. So, Krista, can you allocate Jane to group one? Maybe if you have additional mentor in the group chat, maybe you should invite them so you guys can together share the experience.
So should I just go back? How do I go back to?
Okay. Krista, can you come out and say something? Can you turn on
Jane,
your
excuse me,
microphone? It's not easy to
can you
unmute
please
it.
join the room number one because we have no mentor in room one? Can you please join us, room number one?
Yes. I cannot join by
Yeah,
myself. I need to be invited.
please go.
Oh wait, wait. Yeah, I need to be invited. I cannot join by myself. So yeah, unless our staff is online. Okay. I see. I I will go to room one. Then. Thank you.
took any test before, only like for national, like ITP in Indonesia. I got like five 560 something for ITP, and it's already expired, and I just submitted. Can I use SKL profile and graduation as the pro submitted? Yeah, just check if the deadline or I mean like the document is eligible per date. Just check the dates for that. Since I will obtain the final supplement August, yeah. If you as I remember, I think if you graduate before July, it's eligible or not. Just check the guidelines. You can provide the further documents later if you pass the. I think if you pass the first sections, the document screening. Okay. Is there any questions again? If I will wait, but yeah, as you can see, like what I told you before, please check the deadline. So if there is like any documents that are like required for the first screening, you have to really provide it, because if you are not, it just will be cut off. Like the document screening is the most important thing to cut into the competitions. Yeah, I saw this as a competition, so start early. There is also questions about whether if I have to reach out the advisory professor for especially for the doctoral candidate. Honestly, I didn't, because I apply in a short like period, but I check all of the university. I made like a spreadsheet, because I'm from design department. I check all of the university that has like design department. So this is maybe for someone who choose like design department too. Just check if they need portfolio or not, like English or maybe language proficiency test or not, certificate or not. The portfolio one is really hard, because if you have like specific major, like maybe ceramic or maybe visual communication design, you have to provide like a portfolio as your optional, or what is it, like supporting documents. Is there any requirement to get the recommendations of letter from noble person? Nodal. Oh no, as long as you are your university is one of the partner university with Adobe, you can ask to the project manager in your university. I think like they have office in each university for that. And this one, okay, yeah. If you are from partner university, like or especially like you are faculty member like me, it's even easier to ask for the recommendation letter, because in my institution, Institute of Technology School November, they are like provided to the faculty member until some kind of deadline, so you can like just apply and submit your applications through Google Forms, like digital forms. And this one is like, I graduate from an Adobe Partner University and previously served as a faculty member. Okay. For the recommendation, would it be better to emphasize my status as a graduate rather than as former? I'm not sure, but yeah, it's the same as me, because I also graduate from the same institutions, but I also right now I also work as a lecturer there, so I think it's better to provide to apply as a faculty member, especially if you want to pursue your doctoral degree. And yeah, last year they are not specifically put this, what is it, like um, employment evidence if you are working there or not. But this year they provide the document as required, so you have to make sure that you got the letter for that. Yeah, employment certificate. Even last year, they don't make it like required documents. So I put the employment certificate as my optional documents. And this one is, I complete my master degree in 2020 from Pakistan University and now working in a private department. Am I eligible? And will I need some other documents to go to my job? Middle person will be enough. Yeah, I saw the one letter recommendations. But last year I put like uh the letter of recommendations, one letter of recommendation from the dean where I'm working now, and it's sealed. As you can see, it's sealed, and the other one is like the letter of recommendation from the project manager of um, HETI ADB program. So I put them, I put the ADB as optional, but the one letter is from my dean. Okay. Yeah, as alumni you can apply too. Does the ADB provide combined master and doctoral degree? And what is the age limit? I'm not sure, but you have to check to your university, because in my university there is one friend that I know, because it's like combined between master and doctoral degree. So it depends on the university program. The age limit, it's the same actually. Just check for the ADB score guidelines. Okay, is there any more questions? And for the reach out to the advisory professor, I didn't reach out my professor, but I'm lucky that I got my desired professor, because I specifically uh, telling in my essay and my personal statement and my study plan that I want to learn something, because I have this kind of background. So it's really good if you can emphasize and elaborate what are you now, or what are you working now, and what you want to do if you got the scholarship, or maybe got into the department that you are desiring. Jadi misalnya ya, a scholarship di bidang in Korea, do you pay rent? Yeah, this is like good questions, because actually like last year I heard from the awardee, GKS awardee, that you have to got like topic 3 if you want to move out from the dormitory. So the first month, I think the first year you are here, you have to learn Korean language program. So the university will provide you the dormitory, but you have to pay for the dormitory too from your stipend. But if you want to move out from the dormitory, it depends on your university. So for me, in the university, I choose to stay in the dorm for the past 6 months, and I just moved out like 3 days ago into 2 room with my friends. So you have to pay yourself with your stipend. So you need to like maintain your allowance, but I think it's really enough for you to live here in Korea. Thank you. As you said, AD Bureau plays under general, yeah, but general track quota for my country is less than 5. Okay, well, R&D track is open. So in your opinion, which should I apply to increase chance of selections? That's really good questions, but actually, general track is like divided into some kind of program. So if you sure that your institutions are where you are affiliated today is like has partnership with ADB, so I think just choose the ADB one, because the quota is actually 50 for all around the world. So um, that's that's it's like my really first applications. So I'm also not sure back then that I will get the scholarship or not, but I know that my institutions like um has the uh, has the partnership with IDB. So I think it's better if you have that kind of change, because general track divided into some kind of different program, right? So IDB is different, so you will be only like um, in the competition with the other IDB applicants. Yeah. In your opinion, which should I apply to impressions of selections? Because the R&D program is also like a little bit competitive, so you has to like differentiate which one is your priority. Because from what I know, like from 50 awardee of ADB, like there are there are 12 Indonesians that got the scholarship. So I think you also have to check that, because the quota for each country is also like uh, yeah, make the each programs like competitive. Oh, this one is, I want to clarify again. In my case, so I possible to apply as faculty member as long as I get certificate from my dean, even I am a former staff. A former staff, faculty member. So you are not working now, or you are moving into something? Can you clarify that? Because like I got the letter of recommendation as a faculty member, because I'm still active until I apply to this program. Because after I finish my study, I have to come back and at least work for 4 years in my institution. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, in my country, only one my university is the part of ADB. Um, oh, okay. So you are from that university or not? If you are like from that university, it's better. I think it's better to apply in this ADB program, because like yeah, you has the chance to compete only in the ADB, another ADB applicants, because they divided into different. And it's also this is what I heard from my friends that work in international office in my university, my in the university, that I think because it's university track, make sure that if you contact the professor before you apply, it's really good, because it's like it's it doesn't mean that you will be accepted, because it depends on your other documents too, like essay, like personal statement, is it like aligned with IDB vision, or maybe GKS scholarship vision and mission or not, and your study plan too, and also what you're gonna do after you finish your study, and etc. And but if you contact your professor, at least you can make sure that there is position for you in the laboratory or in that department. So yeah, it's like make make you has the higher chance to got into the to get the scholarship. Mm. But I personally didn't contact my professor at that time. Okay. Do you have any tips to get response from the professor? I had, yeah, some of professor not really check, doesn't really like reply like one day after you email them, but just try to contact the professor directly through email. So just explain that you are going to apply for this program or scholarships, that you want to pursue the degree in which the professor are in now. Because to get response, yeah, I think they are all busy. But if you like, but if you have like experiences in some kind of program. Like last year, I went with the IDP scheme too. I went to SGT in Thailand for a month for a bridging program. So I think it it's good to elaborate it to the professor that you can contact that. Oh, so you are serious to apply for this scholarship, and you have like kind of background or experience with this scholarship or maybe institution, because some of my friends like got like exchange when they are still in bachelor or master. So some of them like has been to Korea at least once, or maybe just go for like vacations or something. Okay. Is there any questions? Yeah, Miss Novia.
Since people are asking about tips regarding selecting
Mhm.
who they apply to, if you look at the announcement of the application guideline, there are two types of schools, affiliate and independent. Type A universities are mostly located in metropolitan area. They are considered as local schools in Korea. But
Mhm.
type B schools are mostly located in non-metropolitan area, meaning these universities are more friendly to the international students regarding admission. So that's one tip. And it depends on your decision whether you'd like to go for prestigious university or you would prioritize to be selected as scholars. So you can make a decision. And honestly speaking, the living cost will be also be felt by the metropolitan cities and the non-metropolitan area. So, but I just wanted to say that there is a benefit with selecting type B universities. They are unlikely to um, require additional requirements
Yeah.
or graduation. So you should really keep an eye on this available degree programs.
Yeah. Thank you, Miss Nahyun. Yeah, that's also one of my strategy last year, because I've been like I did my master degree and in metropolitan area in Indonesia, and I was like I don't think I want to do that again. So I choose like more regional area, and that's also like good because of the living cost in metropolitan area and like regional area is like different. So if you also considering that the allowance is enough or not, maybe you can choose the regional area, and that doesn't mean that regional university is not good, because I choose in the university because um, they got like what is it award, because they are really good in maintenance international students. And until now I'm also grateful because my international office really helped me through all of the applications, like visa maybe or anything, like yeah, like the topic task also. So maybe you can check like one by one, since you still got a time for that. Yeah.
Yeah, and for the applicants who are pursuing the master's degree program, I think getting in touch with the professors who is handling this section still recommended, but for the doctoral degree program, I would strongly recommend you to reach out to the advisory professors because having a doctoral candidate is a really big deal for the
Yeah.
professors. If they are not contacting you uh, your admission, nobody can actually help with that. So there is a slightly some difference between application for a master's degree and just doing some doctoral degree.
Yeah, that's really true. Because I think like some laboratory like when they don't need like doctoral students or maybe master students, they will not open for the GKS or for the scholarship, I think. And in for me, last year I choose like this department because I think they also have like um, cut into the BK21 for the design program until 2027. So you have to check specifically to your desired university and department, like is it like 100% in English or 50% Korean and English, but still you have to learn Korean because it's for like uh, adapting and living in Korean for years. So yeah, it's because you still got time for that. I recommend you to check all of the lists and make maybe like a spreadsheet which uh, like just choose like which department is what is the pro and cons between each university, like maybe the deadlines, maybe the required documents. Because for me, last year in the university doesn't like uh, I don't have to submit my language certificate, but still I submit it, even if it's like it's expired, but I submit also the newest one. And also for example, for design or maybe for specific department they need portfolio, so you have to check that too. And also IELTS maybe, because before I choose in the university, the other university make you provide IELTS, so please check that, because I think it's really crucial thing for just for the screening documents. So if you can pass that, at least you can compete to the next stage.
Yeah, and what she just mentioned, PK21, is a scholarship program for
Mm-hmm.
both domestic and international students. But the acronym stands for the Brain Korea 21, and it's a really good indicator to find a good degree program. So even if it's in the country universities, if the lab or department is joining the K21 program, then it means that the laboratory is actually producing good quality publications, good quality research, and more, financially, financial support can be also available for the students. So even if you are receiving the GKS scholarship from this program, you can actually get further support from other scholarships like PK21, or you can also join the R&D projects provided by the National Research Fund or private sector. So in that case, we will get additional allowances or payments to current scholarship benefit.
But even if my university is the partner of, but if my master course doesn't need to be given first in general term, my master.
So do you mean that you'll be applying for a different major from your own master's degree program? See,
Um. I want to stay. Mm,
hidden courses in general. I'm confusing
yeah.
because general track actually covers most of the majors. So if some there, I mean, there is a possibility that one Korean university doesn't provide that specific master's degree program, but you can search for other Korean universities because some of them will provide the degree program.
Yeah. Yeah. This is for, yeah, this is for lesson learned too, because last year actually I chose other university that I thought my department would be on this scholarship program, but it didn't. So I had to change my letter of recommendations. So the project managers is really kind to change the letter of recommendations just like 2 weeks before the application deadline. So you have to check that too. Just check from the university list. It has a long like information. So yeah, you have to be detailed and specific for that.
So now I will jump into the other thing. I think we will
Okay.
the session group session will be conclude successfully.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Nahin. Okay, so I think everyone's like can just read it again about the guidelines, because there has like specific informations like how you fold the documents, how to make it like all of the documents in A4 um, paper, and also like how to seal the documents, like how to name the each documents. I think that's the biggest things that you have to learn before you submit your applications, because one of my friends like uh, from my institutions contact the professor, and the professors like, okay, you just apply for the GKS, I will choose you on the final um, step. I don't know about the steps actually, but but he didn't he didn't pass the first stage, just because he didn't know how to send the documents, like how to seal, and it doesn't match the guidelines. So you really need to read the guidelines truly. And um yeah, it's hard, but I think you can do it. And this one, if I haven't contacted the professor already, but I have research plan in mind, should I add in my documents of application or not? You haven't contact, but you know the professor. Just try to contact maybe before the deadline. But if you don't have like time for that, or maybe she or he didn't reply you, just uh, put your plan into the study plan, because in study plan you have to write two things. The first thing is like study plan for the Korean language program, and study plan for your for your degree program. Yeah, I think it's like listed in the required documents. Just close it right here. And also just think about I think everyone's like, oh, it's 100% English, why I should learn Korean? But actually it's really good to learn Korean just um, for living in here, because maybe in your desired university area they don't really speak English. So it would be really hard for you to settle in Korea, especially living here. Like there are so many rules, so I think you also need to learn about that. But if you like Korean culture, or at least like some of the Korean entertainment industry, so maybe you can also learn from that. So yeah, I think that's all I need to share. How I think Mr. Hin still check everyone. So um, tips for you. I think you can check YouTube or maybe TikTok. Some of the awardee or GKS awardee really like to share how to submit the document or the application. Um, but I think I believe that you also like have your own strategy. And first thing first, that the ADB program is really one of the nice opportunity that you can choose, because it's like has 50 spot for you, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know this year is it like will be more than 50 or not, but um, if you already settled in this program, just make sure that you read all of the highlights that related to ADP program in the guidelines, because they also have like the guideline is like for everyone, for all the track and all the program, but specifically the ADB one has like the yellow highlights, so you can see which document that is like required for these applications. Because if your university is kind enough, they will ask you to complete the documents, maybe through email, or you have to sign it again if you don't have if you didn't include it on your first like applications. But some of university didn't care enough for that, so they just like cut off your application, so you are not passing the first screening or maybe the stage one. Yeah.
Hi everyone, thank you for joining today's session, and thank you all the mentors for your efforts and your contribution. It's really good to see you guys again, because I met the scholars last year in September. It was really, heartwarming when I firstly meet you guys, and now you're proceeding with your study in Korea. Looks good, and I feel so feel so proud of myself and
Uh,
ourselves. Okay, thank you, participants. For the video, you can check in on the ADBRK scholarship website. I can see somebody is raising their hand.
I'm from India and I thought I got a Indian timing, so I joined late. Uh,
Okay, so the video clip will be uploaded in the on the ADBRK scholarship website. So don't worry for that. It will be uploaded after
oh,
the this meeting.
okay.
Thank you. So I will close the session. Everyone, thank you for joining us along with your study and your application. So bye bye. All the best to the group.
good luck, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Good luck, everyone. See you in Korea.